You're looking out your window and see a 300-meter wall of water coming straight at you. It's taller than the Statue of Liberty, taller than Christ the Redeemer, and it's moving at 800 kilometers per hour directly toward your city. You'd have just 10 minutes. Where would you run? Yeah, we know this sounds absurd, but we're about to face the most devastating tsunami in history, a wave the size of a skyscraper. To understand how catastrophic this would be, let's look at the facts. Tsunamis are mainly caused by underwater earthquakes. When tectonic plates suddenly shift, they displace a massive amount of water. In the open ocean, a tsunami travels at 800 kilometers per hour, the speed of an airplane. But when it approaches the coast, the water is forced upward and the wave grows exponentially. The largest tsunami ever recorded was in Alaska in 1958, 524 meters high, but that was in an isolated bay. Now imagine that force hitting a metropolis. What would create a 300-meter tsunami in a major city? 3 possibilities. A mega earthquake of magnitude 9.5 plus, the complete collapse of a volcanic island, or a 500-meter asteroid hitting the ocean. You'd have only 10 to 30 minutes of warning, sirens blaring, alerts on your phone. But where would you go? When the wave arrived, it would be a mountain of water mixed with debris, cars, and buildings. The force would be enough to demolish buildings up to 20 stories tall, push ships kilometers inland, and destroy everything within a 10-kilometer radius of the coast. The only buildings with a chance would be modern skyscrapers above 40 floors. But even there, you'd face violent tremors, windows exploding, lower floors flooding, and the risk of structural collapse. A coastal city would be completely obliterated. Millions of casualties, tens of billions in damage, destroyed infrastructure, massive contamination. But it wouldn't stop there. Epidemics from contaminated water, millions of refugees, regional economic collapse for decades. If this hit Tokyo, New York, or Rio de Janeiro, the shock waves would be global. Supply chains would collapse. The world economy would take decades to recover. The good news is that tsunamis of this magnitude are extremely rare. And with modern detection systems, we'd have some warning. The bad news, with rising sea levels due to climate change, coastal cities are increasingly vulnerable, and seismic activity in zones like the Pacific Ring of Fire remains intense. Could we evacuate millions of people in time? Would we build floating cities to escape these megawaves? Well, that's a story for another what if. And you? Do you think you could survive a skyscraper tsunami? Leave in the comments what you'd do in the first 10 minutes after the alert. And if you want to see more absurd scenarios based on real science, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. See you in the next What If.